the accomplishment of a lot of firsts for me. My first time being in a relationship, my first time being married, my first time being in love. Well, hopefully.
Experts hit it. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. I don't think I can do this. I don't want to marry a stranger.
I don't think anyone wants to marry a stranger. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Married to Reality. It is the Married at First Sight edition. I'm your co-host, John, here with my wife and co-host. It's the one and only Teresa right there.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Ugh.
What an unsuccessful season.
Do you realize how unsuccessful it actually was, though?
So unsuccessful because D is not for decision day. D is for divorce.
Okay, D is for divorce is the name of probably half of these couples' autobiographies. But it'd be one thing if all the couples made it to decision day and then decided to divorce. No, this season is so unsuccessful that two bailed. One bailed within like the first week.
Yeah.
Two bailed within the first month.
Yeah.
Three basically bailed before decision day.
They all bailed.
And then there's even a runaway bride this season. That's how much of a failure this season really was.
I'm surprised they're actually filming a new season.
Well, they had to start filming before. Well,
I
they probably knew the results of this season because I'm sure actual D-Day was months ago. But
my butt, let me go first. Because
show me your butt.
I'm a lady.
Show me your butt. Let's do a boudoir. Let's do a boudoir shoot right now.
Wait for it. I already found some lingerie.
Oh, wow. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
For you. Anyways.
I'm going to wear it?
I'm going to be the photographer. I'm better at photography.
Okay, fair enough. Anyways, back to your butt.
My butt is that.
Looking good.
Okay. My butt is that as unsuccessful as the season was, we all loved it. So there is no reason for them not to film.
Wait, did we all love it? You're the social media presidente.
I did. I loved it.
What do our friends think?
People love it.
Oh,
obviously, there are a few who like moron, which morons.
Wait, you're calling our friends morons?
No.
Oh.
Who called these guys morons, and I do too.
Yes.
Orion is a moron, Brennan's a moron.
Most of the men were morons.
Yeah. But we still enjoyed it. It was still entertaining. It was a great season. Very unsuccessful.
Yeah.
It's literally the opposite of the point of this show. It's girls versus guys. It's not creating these beautiful couples, joint ventures. It's gender against gender.
Sure.
And we all loved it. Let's just be honest, guys. It was my guilty pleasure. And when we did San Diego, I was like, oh, it's a snooze. It's a snooze fest. Nashville, snooze fest. Denver, whoa.
All right.
Wowza.
All right.
I still loved it. I thought it was a really good season, and I'm very excited actually for the reunion because they're gonna go after each other. Girls in pink, Chloe's in purple, which is kind of like in the middle, isn't it?
Wait, everyone was wearing pink but Chloe?
All the girls but Chloe, because I think Chloe is not out there to get blood from Michael because they didn't end it on a terrible note.
I don't think that's why they're wearing pink. I think they're wearing pink as a Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Ooh. Because they are mean girls? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, I think they were paying as like mean girls, like girls against guys. But Chloe is not part of that clan, so she's wearing purple.
Purple's like 1 foot in each camp.
Yeah. So I'm here for it. I am very excited about the tell-all, guys.
All right. Well,
we are going to cover the tell-all because I will be talking about it regardless.
Yeah, we're not going to cover next week's episode. I don't think.
No, because I don't even know who those couples are. The one is from San Diego, one is from Boston. The rest, I'm like, me.
I don't know who they are. And what is there to cover? Their thoughts? We're going to comment on their comments? No. So we will do this episode, and then we will be back for the reunion.
Yeah, 2 reunions.
Two-part reunions.
Ugh, we're jinxing each other a lot today.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's settle down. Let's settle in. All right. Before we get into the meat of the episode, a little business real quick. Yes, we're going to skip MAFS next week, but it doesn't mean the content's not going to be delivered. We still have 90 Day on Monday.
Ooh,
And-
happily ever after.
And we have the Single Life Tell-All, which is full steam ahead on Patreon and Supercast. So if you want that content, you can get on Patreon, get on Supercast, patreon.com/marriedtoreality, marriedtoreality.supercast.com. Again, not only do you get the bonus content over there, but it's ad-free. It is business-free. There's none of this. And on the Patreon, there is a fun chat feature.
Oh, yeah.
You can share your thoughts. You can see what other people are thinking. It's like 1996 AOL Alone at Home.
I love it so much.
Yeah,
You mean ICQ?
Sure, ICQ.
That's what I did, ICQ.
AOL, whatever your guilty pleasure.
That was my guilty
However,
pleasure.
you chose to talk to predators, that's your choice. I chose AOL.
I only had friends I knew on ICQ.
Oh, I was chatting up everyone.
Really?
I thought I had a girlfriend in the Catskills for a summer. Definitely didn't. Definitely didn't.
What was it? Dirty Dancing?
Yeah, exactly.
You left baby in the corner?
Yeah, exactly.
You've never seen the movie, by the way.
One day. Anyways.
Outrageous, guys.
Patreon, Supercast. Also, follow us on Instagram at Married to Reality Pod. Why? Because that's where you call in. That's where you guys can message us and share your thoughts. Was it a good season? Was it a bad season? Did you like it? Did you not? Anything else going on in the world? Call in, share your thoughts at Married to Reality Pod. Also, make sure you're following the podcast wherever you're listening. That way, no matter what we drop, when we drop it, if it's on the free feed, it'll come right to your device. It's so easy to follow the podcast. Just look down, smash that follow button.
Guys, smash it like it's as hot as Michael's outfits because he's just on point.
Pretty on point.
I loved everything. Not a fan of the skirt. However, he's pulling it off.
Pulling it off.
If you put it on, I would pull it off of you.
All right.
But
Don't tempt me.
he's just so fashionable.
He really is. Although I will say not to shit on our friend Michael here because he's really one of the only guys who is doing guys any justice this season. But his new vibe, his
Short hair.
short hair, and
I
also
love the short hair.
I also think his clothing choices have changed. His after party vibe,
No.
the glasses, not a fan.
I love the hair he has on the season with like the shaved sides, the little perm.
Yeah.
You used to have shaved sides too.
All right. Anyways, so Smash like
Not the
this.
perm, not the perm.
Smash like it's well, you never saw my elementary school photos.
You have a broccoli hair?
Photo. I had a little flow going.
Oh.
I'll show it to you one day.
I've seen photos of
Yeah.
you as a
I had
child.
a little rat tail.
I would definitely hit on you when I was a kid.
All right. Moving on.
You were like such my type. Like
Okay.
if I put myself back to being 13, I would be like, I hope he like sends me a little paper note.
There's a lot too much talk about us being young and our
What do you
relation-
mean?
Well, I'm talking about me being in an AOL chat room at the age of 12, and you're talking about me as a young boy, and I don't know. I don't want to get into it.
You don't want to get into your past?
No, I was gonna. Apparently, I don't know. It's all over the news. This Nickelodeon documentary.
Oh, I know. It's on
So,
HBO.
Yeah, so
We should watch it.
we should watch it, but it also sounds very disturbing. That's why I'm trying to dance around this topic.
I didn't watch Nickelodeon until I was in my 20s.
Oh,
so-
I did.
Oh, really?
Oh, I did. Big.
I don't
yeah.
know what the documentary is about. Like, is it
Oh,
about...
there was this one guy in Nickelodeon. You know what Nickelodeon is? It's like a
Yeah,
channel.
that's what I watched SpongeBob SquarePants.
Okay, but it's normally for young children.
Yeah.
And-
that's Nick at Night.
Okay. well,
Oh,
there's-
no. That's Nick Jr. Okay, whatever.
So there was some executive there, someone, I don't know, I haven't watched the documentary yet, who was sexually abusing like 8-year-olds. And
Jeez.
yeah, anyways,
That's awful. Maybe we
Yes.
should not watch.
exactly. So anyways, follow us on Instagram, follow the podcast. And if you haven't left a review, please do. You guys know we love. If you leave a 5-star review and you write something, we'll read it on the Monday podcast for everyone to hear.
Yes.
All right. That's the business. Let's do it. Let's talk about this season finale. Married at First Sight, season 17, episode 23.
D is for divorce. That's what I would call it.
I would absolutely call it that. So, all right, let's start, though, with everyone else.
Or D is for demise.
D is for demise. D is for depressed. D is for... Did we really just watch a season where all the
D
couples
is for
divorced.
dicks because of all the boys. Minus Michael.
Yeah, minus Michael. Minus Michael.
D
All right.
is for diamonds because that's what everyone got for 2 months.
All right.
I hope the girls could at least keep the rings, if nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with the last group meetup, which why are we still doing meetups when everyone hates each other?
Because that's what it's about. I had the same question as Emily because Claire couldn't come because she's working. Who does therapy at night?
Well, we don't know what time it was. It was softball time for Brennan. It could have been 6 p.m. It
True.
could have been 5:30 p.m. They could have been there for happy hour. Also, you guys know my dad's a psychologist. He gets calls. You're on call all the time. So
Guess.
it could be midnight, and if someone's in a situation, you gotta return the call and talk to your patients. So who knows if it was a planned session or if it was like I gotta jump into action sort of thing. Either way, she wasn't there. Cameron wasn't there.
Brennan
Brennan.
wasn't there.
Everyone was playing nice, but the side eyes were strong.
Oh, so
nobody
strong.
wanted to be there. Again, I know why they're there because they have to fill time, but it's just ridiculous at this point. And
I think
I was just going to say, Becca should have faked a softball game or something because she was not prepared to be there. She was not ready to be there.
no.
She's not ready to let go of
No.
Austin, and it's so sad to watch.
She is ready, but she knows that she just needs to deal with it. And she said, when I fall hard. And this is something I need to deal with. And I want to say I get it. I don't because I've never been in love until I met you. Truly. And I did fall very hard for you.
Hello.
But luckily for me, I still have you.
Here we are.
I just knocked it.
I'm not going anywhere.
Because I would follow you. I told you that.
Exactly.
But I get it. And Becca's working through it and she will. But I love how open she's about it because she could have been like, oh yeah, fuck him, asshole. Because he was an asshole and she's just such a nice person. The only thing I don't like that she's doing is that she's trying to take some of the blame.
And
like
yes
she blames the relationship not working partially on her anxiety, which why? I think you can work through your anxieties. I think the fact that he wasn't giving her what she needed from him, that's where it started going south. Not the fact that if he was great to her, I don't think her anxiety would destroy the relationship. We all have
Correct.
anxiety, some worse than others. I don't want to downplay it, but I think that's something you can work through if you have a support from your partner, which she didn't.
Correct. I think she is just blinded by his cuteness. She thinks he's adorable.
He's not that cute.
He's whatever.
He's like a normal looking dude.
You can think whatever about him. She thinks he's very cute, and that's all she sees. She's like, oh, he looks so cute. I just wanted to kiss him at the bar. It's like, okay, stop, because what you're not seeing is how shitty he was to you, how uninterested he was in you, how he lied to you and destroyed the trust between you two. You just think he's hot and you're like, oh, well, when I do find my husband, I hope he looks like him. It's like, focus on the things that matter. And the things that matter is he was not a good partner to you.
Yep.
And then you'll be able to get over him. If all you think about is, oh, how handsome he is, sure, you're going to have a harder time getting over him. Think about the actual shit.
I feel like Becca would be good with Michael.
Because they're both a little out there.
Also, Michael is he loves to talk. He's like sensitive. I feel like he's such like a calm person, brings this calm energy.
I'm surprised that's never happened.
What?
That I can think of. A partner swap on MAFS. Like, we've seen MAFS cast date experts, right? Like Boston John.
Well, crazy Alyssa from Boston tried to date the like hardcore Republican from Houston,
That
the cowboy guy.
Yeah.
He was with Brett, the redhead girl. She was a very Democrat. She was like a hardcore Democrat. He was a hardcore Republican. They tried to like at least stalk, didn't work. He's now dating the girl that was on Love is Blind last
Right.
season.
Right.
I can totally see them together.
Right. Okay. And I think there was someone else. I think there was someone else who tried or reached out.
Yeah, it was the girl from Nashville tried to reach out to a guy from Houston.
Yeah.
He was like a
firefighter.
fireman. Yeah.
Yeah.
But nothing came out of it. They just chatted.
Anyways. All right.
Anyways.
Back to the bar. Orion.
Ryan, go home.
Trying to be the hero once again.
I would slap him. Let me shout out to my girl Lauren for wearing that fun winter bucket hat.
No.
What is my bucket hat?
You wore it once and that was enough.
I'm about to whip it out soon. 'Cause
Okay.
I think I know where it is.
Okay. Well, he was just, as always, trying to be this hero, trying to be like, oh, I'm such a gentleman. Lauren, you're such a great person.
Shut up.
Why did you treat her so shitty then? Like, you're just saying that now because you're trying to look like this good guy. You're not.
So Emily and Becca are giving shout out to Lauren because even though her marriage ended so early on, she's been there for them, selling them books and gifts.
Yeah.
And Orion just chimed in saying, oh yeah, she's amazing. And I love how Lauren stopped him saying, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
so glad because she is so sweet and I think bit her tongue for so long.
Oh yeah.
Now she's just calling him out on his BS and
I love it.
I'm so
I love
happy.
It. Well, he said something then I wanted to slap him even more. He said, well, it's not my fault that I didn't feel it on day 2. On day 2 is when you woke up in the hotel.
Yeah.
After the wedding, that's when you didn't feel it. And Lauren said, on day 3, you said you're catching feelings. On day 4, you were crying with me. It's like,
Yeah.
what a moron.
Because he's talking out both sides of it at his ass, whatever he needs to say to make himself look good. It's never it's never the truth. And I'm glad she brought up the text message that was still unanswered because
he's like, I'm thinking. I'm still thinking.
Use ChatGPT at this point.
Yeah, it's he just sucks.
Yeah. And then Emily was like, well, speaking of having no connection or communication with our exes, Brennan and I, that's where we're at. We don't talk and it sucks because it makes me question everything. And she said he seemed calculated.
Yeah.
Which I wish they dug a little deeper into because I kind of feel like she was getting at the fact that maybe he just wanted to be on TV.
I don't think he did because he doesn't strike me as someone who wanted to be on TV. He never really showed up on the after party. I know he did recently, but he wasn't really there for the TV, I don't think. Especially because he wasn't putting up a show.
I just don't know what
He was trying to like censor what's coming out just so he comes out of this as a good guy, nothing happened, moving on, this wasn't for me.
Yeah. Just the way she said, oh, he decided to get married, but then immediately follow this plot that he wanted to follow. Like,
I think something happened. I don't know. We still don't know what it was. And it wasn't her cheating because she apparently cheated or made out with someone.
Who knows, though?
Later on. But whatever it was, that's where he decided, oh, this is not it.
Yeah, it depends. It all comes down to that timing. If she truly made out with a guy early on in the relationship, I could totally see why he acted that way.
Yeah.
So who knows? We don't know, and that makes a big difference, the timing of all that. But she goes, I'll speak for myself. Seems like the guys gave up pretty easily. The guys didn't prioritize these marriages. And Orion's like, no, I didn't get what I wanted. And I realized it on day 2. It's like, so did you just admit that you weren't attracted to Lauren or you're just not into her? And so that's why you gave up? Because that's how it sounded. Like, I didn't get what I wanted.
Yeah.
Huh. Like, that's pretty.
He's a moron.
That's a pretty telling response.
There were some things going around on social media about him that she's a phony and
that he's saying she's a phony?
No. That he is a phony and
I can see. Yeah, he is a phony. Everything he says is insincere.
Yeah. I don't know. Obviously, I don't want to spread any false news, but some of the stuff were saying that he's not as involved in his community, like the way he pretends or the way he plays it out. And
allegedly,
yeah. And I just don't like him. He strikes me as such a fake person. And it's tricky because he has such a calm voice.
Yeah, it's manipulative.
But then you listen to him and you just want to slap him.
Yeah, it's manipulative. The whole thing with like, oh, I'm so sorry, Lauren. I'm so sorry for doing that. I found in my reflective time that I just like generalize a lot of my statements. I'm sorry I misled you. You're so smart and so beautiful. It's like, stop. That there is no value in saying that at this point. It was the most insincere I'm sorry I've heard in a long, long time.
And this is not the first time he's apologizing. I think his ultimate goal at this point is trying not to come out of this as a total asshole. But the more he's doing this, the worse he looks. So
Totally. So that was the whole bar get together. The next day, Becca spoke to her therapist. Here, I'll be your therapist, Becca. Let me help you, and it'll be free. Bang someone else.
Totally.
If she just bangs someone else, catch quick feelings for some other dude in a backwards hat, you'll be over Austin. Because you guys didn't really have anything. They really didn't. She wanted to convince herself that they had this magical relationship. At best, they were buddies.
Yeah. And I do see it now. It took me a while. I really couldn't believe that they were not going to make it and that Austin wasn't what he presented us to be. Because, again, in my mind, I have a hard time seeing someone pretend so hard, especially when the guys around him were just real about things in a way that they weren't pretending that things are great. Things were awful and everyone was acting on it. And so it took me a while. I was like, why would he do it? But he was a bad partner to her. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or that's who he is. I don't know that. I don't think he's a bad guy. I just don't think he treated her with the respect she deserved.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation to be in because you're in this experiment for 8 weeks. As we always say, you should go and finish the experiment. And on decision day, you should end things if you're not happy. But that means you should lead someone on in a way, right? That's the catch-22 of it all, is that if on day 2, like Orion says, you're just not into her, there's no way you're going to become attracted to her. Or there's just something about her that you're like, this can't be my partner, whether it's religion or politics or whatever. If you play the game the way we want you to play, which is to go to the end, you kind of got to lead the person on. So you're kind of shitty either way. If you just break it off on day 2, that's shitty. And if you're just like, well, I'm just going to make it to the end, knowing full well you're not going to say yes, you're just leading the person on. And it's kind of shitty too. So no, I don't think he's a bad person. Maybe he is if he truly did spark up a relationship with this producer while he was married. Yeah. That's pretty shitty. But you're not a bad person just because you're not attracted to someone that 3 random experts told you to marry.
Yeah. There is a lot, right? And we're not going to solve it here. And I'm glad that Becca's talking to someone that helps her work through the anxiety because it's going to take her a while to get past Austin. I think it shouldn't. It shouldn't, but
it was 2 months.
It's her personality. Yeah. If she falls in love often and hard, it's tough.
Yeah. Well, I wish her the best of luck. She does deserve love, as almost everyone does.
Yeah.
She held a nice boudoir shoot.
Wearing that sexy outfit she was gonna wear for Austin when he decided to sleep in the football player's bed.
Yeah, and you don't need to look further than that to realize, like, oh yeah, he's just not that into you.
Yeah. Huh.
But they had a nice photo shoot. It was a fun bonding moment.
Yeah, should I do a photo shoot like that?
I'll take your photo if you take mine.
In your pajamas that I wear?
And I'll wear a skirt. Shout out to Michael.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. I think this is a good place to take a break. When we come back, let's get to it, guys. The moment you've all been waiting for. Michael and Chloe's decision day.
D is for demise.
All right. We'll be back in a second. And we're back.
Hello, Jonathan.
Hello, Teresa. How are things on your side of the foldable table?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good.
We got to get back to Curb.
Oh, they just released a new season in November. I mean, in February.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We got to watch.
I know. I was sad that, what's his name? He passed away recently.
Yeah, Richard Lewis.
Arthur? No, Richard.
Who?
I said Arthur.
That's How I Met Your Mother.
I know.
Richard, yeah.
Back to MAFS.
Well, yeah, we'll have Wednesdays free and we can watch Curb.
Curb your enthusiasm, Jonathan.
Yeah. All right, Teresa. Michael and Chloe. We saw Chloe meeting up with Cesar. It was the morning after Michael woke Chloe up to be like, I don't think this is going to work. What a rude awakening.
Yeah.
Am I having a nightmare? Is this real?
That wasn't good.
No.
She was half asleep when he dropped it on her and she's like, what?
Yeah. That's one of those things where I think a little bit of alcohol and a little bit of like, I just need to get this off my chest.
Yeah.
And not good timing at all.
I kind of changed my mind on Chloe. Like, I don't mind Chloe. I think she's a good, nice person. But I'm going to stand by what I said from the start. And it's been clarified that they're a bad match.
Bad match.
And
Teresa.
I think he is into her more so as a friend or a bang buddy.
Sure.
But he is not seeing himself with her. And I think the more they talked about their vision of their lives, the more he was like, nope. And I think that's the reason why he didn't tell his mom, because we could tell.
That's a
in a
great
few
point.
weeks in, I think you could tell that, wait a minute, this girl wants to live on a farm with 5,900 animals, adopt kids, foster kids, live outside the city. That's not what I want to do.
I'm going to have to trade in my Range Rover for a minivan?
Exactly.
That
He
is
would need to.
Yeah.
Or
That's not
that
Michael.
pickup truck for all the animals.
Yeah. So I think you're right. I think why bring mom in if I'm going to just say no anyway?
Yeah.
She can watch it on TV with the rest of y'all.
I think he really wanted to give it a shot. That's why he didn't give up. And I think he liked her as a person. And there was some level of attraction. There must have been, because they banged it out. But it wasn't good enough for him to go through with it. But let's not skip ahead. Let's get to that point.
Yeah. I mean, she feels the same way that we do. When she was talking to Caesar, he said, oh, what do you think Michael's going to say? And she's like, I think he's going to say no.
And here's the interesting point. When they got married, I think he was more into her than she was into him, potentially, because of the earrings and him trying to wear her clothes. I think she saw him as very feminine.
Yeah.
But then he did the ninja jumping and climbing and boxing, and he's ripped, he's cool, he's very intelligent. And I think she flipped and she got really into him. But the more they talked, then he flipped and realized that, oh, this is not for me.
No.
And so I think she went from, I don't know if this is going to work, to, I want this to work.
I'm very surprised how quickly she fell in love. She was crying when she was talking to Caesar.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I can imagine my life without him.
Well, because look at him, and not the way he looks, but he communicates very well. He is a very smart guy that I would love to be his friend.
It's true. You can probably form a very serious bond very quickly with him because you do communicate.
And that's what the relationships are essentially about. Obviously, attraction is important. And that's how it usually works when you meet someone in the wilderness. Like, you get it in the wilderness.
Who's meeting who in the wilderness?
You and I.
In the wilderness? Mm-hmm. We were just out hiking one day?
No, meeting out there with all the people. People say that.
In the wild.
So you cannot say in the wilderness?
You can say whatever you want, Teresa.
Well, I'll stick to that because it's also a difficult word for me, so I like to practice.
Just a bunch of animals out there.
Yeah, and so attraction is important. I'm not gonna dumb it down, but that's the initial point of contact. Then, if you don't hit it off emotionally on an intelligent level and what you want in life, it's not gonna work. You can bang, but you would be bang buddies, right?
Right.
And so I think they hit it off. It's just, That wasn't enough.
No, it wasn't enough. And Michael takes marriage very seriously. He knows, if I'm going to commit to a marriage, I need to be all in.
Yeah. And I think he knew that her vision wasn't his vision. If he said yes,
Right.
if they tried, either he would be holding her back or she would be holding him back.
100%.
Because I feel like it's hard to find a middle ground on I want to have a sanctuary and adopt kids. There is no middle ground would be let's have 2 pets and 2 kids. They have 5 pets between the 2 of them. So they're past that. So there is no meeting in the middle on this.
Look at the 2 of them on paper, and 100 out of 100 people are going to go, he is extreme. Out of the 2 of them,
Yeah.
he's extreme. But then when you hear what they each want out of life, she's extreme.
Yeah.
She wants to have 500 animals at a sanctuary and 500 like that's extreme.
I'm here for it, but I think that's a lifestyle
100%.
that takes a lot of time, a lot of money, some fundraising if I'm getting into this, right?
Get into it a little bit.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. Like for me, I love animals. They don't always love me,
Most
but
don't.
it's okay.
Most don't.
No, most do.
Oh.
Just me and goats.
Mm-hmm.
Me,
Why did all your pets run away from you then?
they didn't.
You killed them.
I didn't.
They died. They all died of natural causes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what about the mouse that you wanted to see if it could swim? What happened to that one? You're gonna blame it on the shampoo?
My mom said that she shampooed the mouse.
Wait, what did she do?
My mom shampooed.
I don't understand how you've been in America for 14 years and you still don't know the word shampoo.
Shampooed.
There's no N.
What?
There's no N in shampooed.
What are you talking about?
You keep saying shampooed.
Yeah.
Like
it's a
harpoon.
shampoo.
No, it's not. Remove the N.
It's shampoo in Czech. I thought it's just shampoo.
SHAMPOO.
There isn't. Ugh.
D.
So my mom
ED?
shampooed.
Perfect.
Sounds weird. She shampooed the mouse.
Go back
We
the other.
think-
I like the other way better. Go
We
back.
think she swallowed some of the shampoo, and this is where it started going down. Then I took her out,
No pun intended.
and there was this nice little creek,
Sure.
and I wanted to see
you know
if she
mice.
can swim.
You know mice love.
They do apparently swim. All the rats in Europe can swim. This one got swept by the stream, and that was the last time I saw her.
Did she have a name?
Probably, I don't remember.
All right.
But yeah, I wanted her because that was the time that one of my guinea pigs
What happened to that one?
just decided to live in the wilderness. And I was sad. My mom said, no more guinea pigs. So I got the mouse. Because
I
it
love
was.
how you're downgrading pets. It's like
No.
you started with a dog, then you
I
went...
didn't. No. I started with a turtle.
Okay. You started with a turtle, then you went to a guinea pig.
And then another
Then
guinea
your parents
pig.
were like, Teresa's really bad with pets. Maybe let's just give her like a mouse.
I got a bunny after a mouse.
Oh, that's working your way
That was
back up.
such an asshole.
All right.
Guys, that bunny was an asshole. And he didn't even mitts.
Yeah. Bunnies in check. Mince.
Yeah, mitts.
Yeah.
Didn't mitts.
Michael is meeting
Ugh.
with his friend Sam. Michael's only married friend is Sam. And Michael just lays it all on the table. We knew what his answer was going to be from the top of this show because he just talks about the feelings he has. And he wishes they were stronger. He needs them to outweigh the fear and uncertainty, which they don't. And Sam's like, you always doubt yourself as a husband, as a dad. You always doubt yourself. So that's normal. You should still put yourself out there and put your trust in others.
Do you doubt yourself as a husband?
No, I think I'm a pretty solid husband.
Yeah, you're great. Sometimes when I ask you to do things, you're like, ugh, but then you do it.
I don't
so-
even think of myself as a husband. Husband is such like an adult
I
word.
know,
It's
right?
Yeah, I'm a husband. It's such an adult word.
Whenever you say, "Oh, my wife Teresa," I'm like,
Yeah, you're not a wife. You're a baby.
but then I realize I'm in my mid-30s, so I am a wife.
You are, and a good one.
Oh, thank you. You're a great
I was gonna say,
husband.
anything to say about me?
Oh, you're a great husband.
All right. So then Sam's just like, I would say yes if I were you, and Michael doesn't take that advice.
Well, Sam's point is that if things are going well, let's see how the things are gonna be when the cameras are out. But I think Michael was thinking about it of why would we be holding each other back for another month?
Yeah.
If I know that what we want from life, it just doesn't align.
Yeah.
But Chloe's trying because she booked this beautiful cabin with the charcuterie board.
I thought this was another rental they were looking at, and I was like,
I know.
dang,
I was
now
like,
this is
damn.
bring me here. I would live on that back
I
deck.
want to live in Colorado.
That back deck was everything.
Beautiful. Is Colorado a tax-free state?
I don't think so.
Ugh.
I know. We're getting
I mean-
spoiled over here.
We're getting very spoiled by Florida.
So Michael tells Chloe about his uncertainty and fear, which is great. Like, he is a fantastic communicator. So many people would keep that to themselves. Oh, it's awkward. It's uncomfortable to bring
Yeah.
that up. He's like, here's the deal. I have some fears.
And the way he brings it up, it's positive. He is positive about it in a way that he's not an asshole. He doesn't just say like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. He has a reason for it. He explains it, and he makes sure that he's not putting the blame on her.
Yeah.
I love it. He's really, really smart, like emotional intelligence.
Yeah. And Chloe was just like, yeah, I think we're really great together. Whatever decision day holds for us, I'm moved by us. I'm grateful for this process. You've made me realize I want to do life with someone. So they're keeping it positive over there.
Yep. For now.
For now. Yeah, they get back to reality. They're packing up to spend their last night separately. Does Michael have a Poshmark shop? Because I would like to check out his Poshmark shop.
He is such a fashionable person. The jacket he's wearing, I've seen something similar on Zara. I'm not sure
Really?
the exact same one, but yeah.
I would like to thumb through his closet. Not everything's for me, but a
Yeah.
sweater here and there, a
Yeah.
jacket here and there, I would like.
Yeah, I would share earrings with him. I have some cool ones.
All right. So, all right. Should we do it? Should we get to it?
Let's get to D-Day. D is for divorce.
D-
Spoiler!
D is for dress skirt because that's what he's wearing.
He's pulling it off. Out of all the guys, and he's not even Scottish, and he's pulling it off.
Yeah, put a little respect on D-Day.
He did.
You don't show your knees on D-Day.
Oh, show your knees because you're not getting down on them.
Hello.
Am I right?
Hello, Teresa. Not wrong. Yeah, the experts did their little regroup, and DP was like, I sense a shift in the mood. She was not feeling overly positive.
No.
And PC knows, too, like, Michael's had some questions.
But DP is back in her classic pink.
Yeah. The P in DP is for pink, Dr. Pink.
For sure. But
Dr. Pink.
she's
Yeah.
not the only one wearing pink. Chloe shows up in all pink everything.
Okay.
I don't think she's channeling the mean girl strength.
Okay.
I think she's just wearing pink. Her pink looks good on her with the dark hair.
Okay. This is all outfits the segment right here.
I guess. I mean, Chloe's outfit has nothing on Michael's because Michael's just mwah.
Yeah.
But
Well
She-
curated.
she looked nice for the divorce day.
Sure. Well, she didn't want a divorce, Teresa. She was wearing pretty in pink, positive in pink.
Yeah.
She was trying to keep this thing going.
And everyone felt so hopeful with this hopeful music because they were like holding hands this whole time.
Yeah. And of course, not of course, but Michael gave a little false hope when he was like, being around Chloe, it's made me a better human.
But I think it's true. I think he likes her. I think he liked being around her. But I think he realized that it's not going to work. And it's not Chloe's fault. It's not his fault. It's the freaking expert's fault because I'm sure she told them, oh, I see myself living on a farm, animals, adopting kids, doing this and that. I'm sure Michael said, oh, I could have a kid. I don't think he wanted to have an army of children.
Yeah.
I'm sure he said, oh, I see myself in a city, traveling a lot, being fancy. They just don't align. Once again, they don't align. And it's on the experts.
Yeah. Michael couldn't point to anything that was causing the doubt, though. He was like, we have a strong connection. I can't point to one thing that's causing me doubt. But
because it's not her fault. It's the fact, or his, it's the fact that they don't align in their future. And let's not forget.
Let's say that then.
True, but let's not forget, they both are almost 40. It's not like they're 25 years old and I don't know. Let's see where lives brings us. We have time to decide, right?
Yeah.
They're 40, basically. They know what they want from life.
That's a good point.
They do know, and they don't. I don't want to say they don't have that much time. They do, but again, they're not 25 to be like, oh, let's be wild, see what lives brings us, travel, do this, that, maybe an animal sanctuary in 10 years. No, they're at that point that they want to achieve what they want to achieve.
That's a good point.
And if it's not something they both agree on, then it's a waste of their time.
So, guys, the time has come where you'll decide, do you want to stay married or get a divorce?
You know what's funny? I called it all. I said all 5 couples will say no.
I don't remember what I said about this one.
I said definitely not because
I'm pretty sure I said no too.
I could see that there was just disconnect.
Yeah. Chloe said yes. She wanted to keep it going. She wanted to see if they have more story to tell.
I believe that, but Michael doesn't think that this is for him.
No, he doesn't think there's more story to tell. He wants Chloe to have a partner that is confident in her and the partner she deserves. So he chose divorce.
Dun, dun, dun.
0 for 5, MAFS.
Yeah, but I won.
0 for 5. You nailed this season.
I knew from the start it's going to be extremely unsuccessful.
MAFS, if you're looking for an expert, well, call in.
Call in because I can tell.
Call in. All right. Wow. What a season. We've sort of made it to the end.
Yeah. Again, great season. It's just very unsuccessful.
Fun season for us. Sad season for the couples.
Oh, very sad season for the couples. But I think at least the girls made great friendships.
I think so.
I think some of the guys may or may not be friends. I don't think they bonded the way the girls did.
I don't think so. No. But I had fun watching it. You had fun watching it.
Great fun. I can't wait for the reunion and let's see all the blood.
Yeah. So obviously next week is that past cast tells all, whatever that's going to be. So we will not be covering that.
No, because we
But-
cannot share our thoughts on other people's thoughts.
I mean, we find a way, but no, we're not
No,
going to do that.
I don't
But
even know who those people are.
But we'll be back the week after to discuss the reunion.
And the week after
to discuss the
continue.
reunion part 2. Yeah.
Reunion. I wonder if there's gonna be. Where are they now?
Oh yeah, don't get me
Probably
started.
will be.
Don't get me started. All right, so that is that. That is the season as we know it. Thank you guys for listening. If you guys want to hear more, we got next Wednesday off, but we're over there on Patreon talking about the single life and then soon to be talking about Love in Paradise. So patreon.com/marriedtoreality, marriedtoreality.supercast.com. It's a good time over there. Ad free, as always, business free. Chat feature on Patreon.
The best.
Also, make sure you're following us on Instagram at Married to Reality Pod. Call in over there, message us, share your thoughts. Make sure you're following the podcast wherever you're listening. It's so easy to do. Just look down and smash that follow button.
Guys, smash like it's as hot as all the divorces.
Pretty hot.
Pretty hot.
Pretty hot. All right. And if you haven't left a review, please do. You guys know we're suckers for a little love. If you leave a 5-star review and you write something, we will read it on the Monday podcast.
Yep.
All right. Teresa, woo, what a season.
What a season. Woohoo.
I have said it all. Have you?
Said it all.
Yeah, you said a lot this season.
Classic.
Means we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.